So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put. And I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, it's gone in!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Oh, what has happened here? Now, who's going to be first to this? Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. And here's Batistuta. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, well played. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
And Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Lampard. Lampard! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. DiMarco with the foul. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Aimed beyond the defence. Well read, nice interception. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Alexander-Arnold. Dembele wants to run onto this. And here's Dembele. Yaya Toure. He'll try from distance. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yaya Toure really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well timed, excellent interception. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Now it's Drogba. Great vision. Maldini makes the interception. And the pass is intercepted. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Lampard. And this is Ronaldo. And the through ball. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. Oh, he's all alone! And it's Drogba! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, the dynamic Carval is someone I like looking out for because he's...
Drogba! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Delivers... Oh, what has happened here? Howson gets it away. Now it's Griezmann, looking to play him in, and it's been played through. Griezmann showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Has a look and plays it forward. Bellingham. Looking for the run, and this is Drogba. Serginho. Here's Griezmann. Now it's Griezmann. It's a really well-measured ball. De Rossi. Griezmann. Well, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. Robertson. Out of play for a throw. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And the pass is intercepted. That is good alertness. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. De Rossi going like a man possessed at the moment. Tries a shot! And he cuts out the supply. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Threads one in, but he's quick to return it. Now it's Drogba. And it's Bellingham. Oh, shooting chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Mbappe is herring after that one. Toure has got himself a free kick. Mbappe. Now it's Griezmann. That's a cute ball. He's on it. Can he get away? Big chance! Yaya Toure. Mbappe. Robertson. And this is Drogba. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Not the most convincing of passes. And here's Drogba. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Griezmann. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Drogba. And this is Dembele. Crunching tackle. And here's Mbappe. And a chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Liverpool with the corner. They're first. Dembele! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target. Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
De Rossi. Space for him to turn and look. And he was alert to it. Drogba. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Griezmann. Mbappe! Oh, good-looking ball. That has been cut short. Now it's Mbappe. It's Griezmann! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
De Rossi goes short. And it's Serginho. Carvajal just loves to go forward whenever he can. So no flag here. Dembele looking sharp there.
Okay, it didn't quite come off on this occasion, but you get the feeling as a team they might want to just stick with this approach.
Howson gets across to intercept that. Bellingham.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And he's worked it through. Great Griezmann! Marvellous goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking there.
Number 10. You don't keep... And for the first half, that is that. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Liverpool trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Liverpool can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well timed, excellent interception. Hernandez. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Mbappe.
Might want to be careful there.
Rijkaard.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, that's well spotted. Dembele is always looking to break lines. And no surprise, that's a booking. Can he get on the end of this? Flings in across. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 2 then. Getting up there! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Not the most accurate pass. Liverpool still behind thanks to that solitary strike. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Oh, this looks sharp. Schlotterbeck cuts out the pass. Now it's Mbappe. Well read, nice interception. Great vision. Oh, that was vital. Decent chance! And yes, it's there! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So that's 2 now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Oh, no joy this time. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Some resolute defending there. Can he get it through? Picked out brilliantly. Oh, he couldn't quite catch up to that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Griezmann!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ghana have their second corner now. The Rossi plays it short. And he's gone backward here. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe. Ball played for Rijkaard. Van Dijk. That's a good foray he's making. It's gone for a throw-in. And he plays one through. Drogba! Well taken goal. Back to within one. Interesting. There was to be only one outcome.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Number 20, Didier Drogba.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. He's in a great position here. Shoots! And that's a good finish. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Ghana now in a position far more desirable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And he's picked out the run. And he welcomes it in. That's an excellent interception. And he shoots! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Hernandez with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Hernandez has been sent off, just to confirm. It was a straight red.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Yaya Toure. Now it's Mbappe. He's had a shot! He's kept it out just. So, third corner of the game. He leaps for it! Keeper's got his work done.
There will be 5
Mbappe.
minutes added time.
Tries to play it through. It's Drogba! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now it's Griezmann. Looking for options for movement. And the through ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Tries to pass it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that is one way to stop him. No foul, says the referee. And that will be the final act. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Well, that's an excellent interception. So what can they make of this? Kokchu threads one in. Vinicius Junior. He's had a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. And the ball is out of play. De Bruyne. That has not gone well. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Drogba. Kokchu stood up well to him there. And it's Bellingham. He has found the way through. Bellingham! Oh, it's come loose. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bellingham is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And a header! He's in a great position here. Tries to play it through. Milan are looking to go forward now. Well timed, excellent interception. That has been cut short.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Yamal looking for the run. Vinicius to shoots! Has another go! And a neat finish! And they're threatening to fly away here. Ronaldo at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going.
And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Kokchu might just make this. And it's Mendes. Kokchu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Tries to pass it through. And the through ball. Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that's the keeper's ball. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Can he finish? And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
He's rising! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Milan
can definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Now it's Drogba. He's got away. Drogba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rijkaard. Liverpool are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Ball played for Rijkaard. Saliba. That's a good ball out wide.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now it's Mbappe. Robertson. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And he is going into that little black book. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Oh, it's Dembele. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kukçu. He's beaten the last man. And the shots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent won.
And for the first half, that is that. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Away we go again.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Nuno Mendes. It's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Kukçu. Rijkaard. And it's De Bruyne. And he's got away from him. And the finish! And that's a good finish. This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. And a chance! It's hit the crossbar. Yaya Toure. Now it's Drogba. Defending was strong and firm. Vinicius Junior.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession...
Tries a shot! Oh, denied at the last.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And it's been taken short. Vinicius Junior. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's having a go! And that's been... Oh, what has happened here? Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Liverpool clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Nuno Mendes. De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, it's Dembele. Vinicius Junior. Oh, well played, lovely. Van Dijk. And it's Dembele.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's in on goal. Chance! And it's in! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Segnato al 67esimo minuto, numero 11.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Kukçu. And it's Rijkaard. De Bruyne. Robertson gets across to intercept that. Bellingham. Oh, it's Dembele. Rijkaard. And it's De Bruyne. Searching pass he's played there. And that pass just didn't quite work. That's really well manoeuvred. Great vision. Oh, super ball. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's gone direct here. Robertson. Rijkaard. And Alexander-Arnold. And here's Dembele. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Bruyne. Now then, the ball's come loose. Yaya Toure. There's a sharp little ball. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And for sure, that was not one of his best. Rijkaard. Kukçu. And it's Mendes. Now it's Kukçu. Bellingham. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely weighted ball. Can he spark a counter here? Timber. And it's Kukçu. Can he get it through? And the shot, great chance! Well taken goal. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Cristiano Ronaldo demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Shot a goal! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Saliba has the space to scheme. This looks promising. Toure deals with that comfortably. Big chance! And that's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And it's played in here, and that is expertly dealt with. Milan clearly now. Oh, shooting chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Yamal. De Bruyne. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now, can they get him away? And he's running through. De Bruyne! And with that, the end. Liverpool cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
Your reflections then, Jim? Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. There's the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Xavi. Gerrard. Distributed tidily, and he's picked it up out wide. He's got away. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now it's Drogba. Gerrard. Spread to the right, and the keeper's got it again. And he cuts out the supply. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Perez. He's found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Yaya Toure. Dembele. It's a pretty loose pass. Timber cuts out the pass. Now it's Messi. Xavi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And here's Yaya Toure. Mbappe finding himself in space. And he gets rid in a hurry. Looking to play him in. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And he's in on goal. Perez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now that's well seen too.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
That is good alertness. Now he's got space here. Perez in acres of space out wide. And the shot! Messi!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. Can he get on the end of this? Perez receives it in a wide position. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Perez. And claimed it back swiftly. And he's chosen to go back. Oh, shooting chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And it's Yaya Toure. He's in plenty of space here. Timber calmly anticipates. Searching pass he's played there. Nicely weighted ball. And here's Mbappe. That's very neat.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a...
He leaps for it!
And he was there to get a vital touch. This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Perez.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Messi, he's picked his way through. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Oh, good read. And here's Messi. Knocks it into space. And the through ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And the referee has blown for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So very little to report. Nothing indeed in terms of goals scored.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 4, Adams. Coming on the field.
Get things going again.
Number 5.
0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Alexander-Arnold.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Mbappe. Robertson. That's going across goal. Terrific effort! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Timber. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Perez going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, well played. Pass somewhat off target. Great vision. Cannavaro. And it's Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Dembele. Yaya Toure. Dembele has it in a wide position. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Jordi Alba does really well to win the ball there. Dembele under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Timber gets into a good position. It's a goal kick. Bellingham. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Now it's Drogba. Yaya Toure, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Jordi Alba. Looking for the run. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Mbappe. He's looking wide. Jordi Alba.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
He's had it taken off him. Now it's Drogba. Yaya Toure.
That was lovely, that.
And the ball's come loose here. An uncompromising challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Mbappe. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Spread it left. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi. Well read. And the danger is averted.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Xavi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. The less said about that pass, the better. That's a lovely, neat pass. Great defending, strong and determined. Now, can they get him away?
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Drogba. Oh, easy pickings there. Played out towards the right wing.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, it's Dembele. He is through here. And he whips it across. And it's hoisted clear. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Perez. Xavi. Oh, good spread. Looking for options for movement. And he's quick to return it. And he's cut it out. So that's it. It is all over. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff.
Hello,
Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous watch.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
And it's Yaya, tries from a long way out. And for a moment, time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Kulusevski. And the through ball. And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Van de Ven. Strong running down that left flank. Robertson proves just a little bit too strong. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Van de Ven gets across to intercept that. Romero. Pedro Porro. And they can counter here. And it's Madison. Now Tonali. And here's Xavi Simons. Robertson wants to run onto this. Bellingham. Still goalless at the moment. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Kulusevski. And the counter is on. Robertson. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Tottenham clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He'll try from distance. Chance for a shot. He's delivered all right. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
23 minutes is number 20, Didier Drogba. Didier Drogba. Didier Drogba.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now it's Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. It's Drogba! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Drogba clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Madison. And it's Porro. And here's Kulusevski. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Can he finish? Madison. Oh, this looks sharp. He's got away. Now, can they get him away? It's a promising position. Incoming delivery. Oh, well played, well played. He shifted it to the flank. Robertson. Bellingham. Good purposeful running this. Well, they've got it again. Tries to play it through. He's beaten Richarlison! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Madison. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Dembele. Looking to play him in. Alexander-Arnold. Driven in. Oh, great leap! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Toure gets a foot in here. Can he get on the end of this? Time and again they are repelled. Drogba, now that tries a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely aimed pass. Madison. It's Kulusevski. And he's in on goal. Shot at goal! And that's a good finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Substitution in progress.
And that's the second half started. Madison. Oh, Red, nice interception. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Toro. Madison. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Simons. Liverpool can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Looking for options for movement. Drogba might just make this. Oh, And it's ended up in no man's land. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that looks a decent ball. Can he latch on to this? He's rising! What a wonderful goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what...
Shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He'll try to keep this alive. Pedro Porro puts them all in. That's a lovely, neat pass. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Robertson. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And it's Tonali. Robertson looking for the run. He has a look up. It is a corner.
Substitutions taking place.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Solanke. Now it's Richarlison. And it's Robertson. He's in a great position here. And the shot! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Pedro Porro does really well to win the ball there. Mbappe. Tonali. And now the breakaway. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Solanke. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Drogba. Well-timed, excellent interception. Romero. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Didier Drogba. Number 11, Mbappe. Number 15, Dembele. Coming on the field, number 10, Van Basten.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Rashford.
Now it's Solanke.
Number 6, Yamal. Substitution.
Pedro Porro.
Solanke, chance!
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Tottenham really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Solanke.
Bellingham. Spread it left. And it's Bergvall. And here's Richarlison. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's Van Basten! He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Liverpool now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Has been indicated.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserved this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He is through here. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
It's their second corner of the game. Well, there's the clearance. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that has not gone well. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Liverpool can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen.
So there we have it, Jim. Okay.